Andrew Tate. Love him or hate him, you could not take away his street knowledge of business, of life, his successes, his Bugatti.
What color's your Bugatti?
His 16 plus car collection, his mansion in Romania, his girls. Can't take that away from him. If you saw my last video reacting to him, a lot of people thought I was dissing him, and that was like completely like just a reaction, like kind of first thoughts, first opinions of him. And I actually really like this guy. Video that I watched recently, it's called Andrew Tate on How to Be Happy. Kind of changed my entire opinion about him, and I think everyone should really take him way more seriously. Not everything he says, because a lot of the things are satire, what he says.
I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a nerd carry the name Tate. If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
Jesus Christ. Do you mean that?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but it sounds cool, right?
He uses like one of the laws in the 48 laws of power to his advantage, which is enter action with boldness. And just like the things he says, it's very bold. Honestly, it works, gets people talking about him. And another law is court attention at all costs, and he does that as well. The reason why I'm really starting to like him is because he's just like that masculine energy I think this world needs. Really, the way things are headed, especially in the Western world, we're all kind of getting dulled down as men. It's known as toxic masculinity, be a man, which I think is the worst thing you could possibly do to mankind, because we need men. We need men like Andrew Tate who want to build empires, who want to build something and grow and flourish and do whatever, you know, drive a Bugatti. If everyone had a goal of driving a Bugatti, what kind of world would we live in? People would have to become more creative, more entrepreneurial, and that would make room for growth of the economy. Obviously, there'd be maybe a little bit more violence. Leading up to the last 300 years, the world has always been violent. Men have battled what they believed in. Now, there's no battling for what you believe. You have an opinion and then it's shot down if the world doesn't agree with it. I think if you have an opinion, you got to stand up, and that's what I see Andrew Tate doing, and that's what I really like about him. So this video called Andrew Tate on How to Be Happy really changed my opinion, so we're going to be reacting to it. And just so I can be clear, I love Andrew Tate now. I think it's amazing what he's doing, and I think we need more people like him. But let's get started. Let's react to this video.
Discontentment and unhappiness is supposed to motivate you, but you've been tricked by the modern world into thinking that there's a problem with you, that it's a condition, there's a disease, there's something wrong with me. Completely incorrect. When you feel like shit, it's supposed to be warning you that your life is shit and something must change. And it's supposed to inspire you to push harder. I know people who are depressed, but it inspires them to push further. They're like, I don't want this life, fuck this, I'm getting rich. And there's also other people who are depressed who sit there and go, I'm depressed, I don't know why.
Facts. Just the beginning of this video, I love it because I was in a place a year ago where I thought the world was caving in and I couldn't do anything about it. But what was I trying to do? I was forcefully putting on the world's problems upon myself and being trapped, feeling like I couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, I wasn't trying to do anything. I was literally making myself more depressed. Meanwhile, I could have been building and creating, even if I was depressed. The world makes it seem okay to be depressed and just sit there and do nothing. That's not okay if you're an actual man.
Because you're broke, because you're fat, because you're a loser. Whatever I do, whatever I enjoy at the moment, all had to be earned. My kickboxing world titles, it was all earned. I'm trying to think what happiness has just been given to me. What happiness is given? I can't even think of anything that can be given to you that will provide happiness over the long term. The only thing that you can be given, which will provide temporary happiness, is substances.
You gotta love this guy. It's just, he's being honest, and it's true. Most people cover up their depression with substances or women, temporary sex. Literally useless when they could be doing something else with their life. It's all temporary. They're not building something that's gonna last longer than them.
And this is why people who abuse substances are doing it to try and chase one thing, happiness. Doesn't matter if it's drugs or alcohol or anything else. Every addict I've ever met has been a highly emotional person. I mean the kind of people who jump around in nightclubs and are extremely happy. That's still emotional. They have no stoicism. You see these people in the club, yeah, the club, Britney Spears, Rihanna, yeah, that. Morons. No wonder the world's fucked. So,
For real.
Extremely happy over dumb shit. Get angry or sad very quickly or for no real reason. Can't control their temper. Always talking about the past. Talk to an addict. Oh, why are you drinking? Oh man, you don't understand my life back in 2008, man. Blah, 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 blah. Crying about the past. They live in the past and they're highly emotional people and they have no emotional control. And because they believe they're supposed to be happy all the time, they try and medicate themselves with substances. They think, well, if I drink booze or I take drugs, I will feel happy temporarily. But of course that doesn't work. It destroys their life. Everything gets worse. It's a death spiral downwards. But if you're not happy, you're not supposed to be happy. Because I'm happy, because I deserve it. And if you deserve to be happy, you'd be happy too.
You need to earn happiness, or at least work towards something to make you happy. You're going to be depressed if all you do is have temporary dopamine hits, going to the club, drinking all the time. Of course it's going to make you feel okay that you're, drinking with the boys, getting temporary dopamine hits to fill the void of unhappiness. But if you just took a second to understand that building and doing things that you don't want to do, maybe starting that business, maybe starting the YouTube channel, maybe, quit drinking for a second and take a second to start building your future, that's what makes sustainable happiness, is the growing part and growing something that's going to last longer. I think that's what he's trying to get at here.
Also, something else we have to discuss quickly. Nikola Tesla said something very interesting. And it was, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you must think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energy. And I, for the last couple years, have been paying very close attention to energy exchanges and how energy is generated between people. So if I walk into a club, even if I don't do anything, I just walk in, everybody notices. Man, woman, staff, everyone pays attention. They are now aware that I have arrived. And that happens because as the souls of humans evaporate in real time, I absorb them. I steal energy from other people. This is what I'm good at.
Okay, let's be clear. He's not actually stealing the souls of people. That's hilarious that he says that, because it's kind of true. People are more involved in the guy who is built, tall, confident, is doing something with their life. You'll see. Even me, I'm 6'6", decently built, handsome, and people do look at me in the club. And if I go up to a woman, guys usually have problems because they know I'm better than them in every aspect.
What? You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
This is what I do. Most people are involved in low energy activities. So let's look at the Rihanna thing we were just talking about. If you're Rihanna on stage and all these people are screaming at you, think how much energy and attention, and I'm talking energy in terms of genuine energy is coming her way, and she's absorbing it all. And you wonder why all these celebrities look good when they're old and why they're happy all the time. Whereas the people in the crowd are giving all their energy away, and what are they getting back? A recording of a song they could listen to on YouTube. And then they go home and they're depressed. Oh, I really love that concert, but I'm having a come down now, and I'm just sad, and I can't wait for the next one. It's not a fair exchange of energy. You have to make sure that everything you're doing in your life, there's an exchange. Now, I know a lot of you people are watching this going, what the fuck is Tate talking about? But you also have to understand, I seem to do the impossible. So if I'm seeming to do the impossible in your eyes, you have to understand I know things you do not know. And one of the secrets in the universe is learning how to absorb the energy from other people and use it against them. Some people are energy takers, others are energy givers. There are producers in the world, and there are consumers. So when I walk in the room, the reason everyone fucking stares is because they can sense their powers being stolen from them. I don't even have to do anything. It's so subconscious to me. That is what I do. When I was young and broke and poor, and I was not nearly as important as I am today, if I'd go to a business meeting with someone who was far more important than me, I would steal as much of his energy as I could in the first 5 seconds. And what I would do is I would shake his hand, look him in the eye, and I'd hold the handshake a little bit too long. And I'd let go. And when I did that, I was deliberately, because he's the boss. I'm there to pitch to him. He's the big rich guy. I'm the young salesman, blah, blah, blah. When I did that, it was deliberately to try and steal some of his power to use against him in that exchange. You can steal people's power. Why do you think fighters look each other in the eyes before they fight? Back to the original point. If you're unhappy, you deserve it because you are not absorbing energy from other individuals. You need to find a way to steal the energy from others. There's only so much energy in the world. You do not have enough of it.
Boom. There's only a limited amount of energy in the world. You need to steal the portion that's yours. You do not have enough of it. What do you guys think? This is why I love Andrew Tate. I kind of want to watch another one. Do you guys want me to watch another one? What do you guys think? Do you like Andrew Tate? Don't like Andrew Tate? Let me know why in the comments. I personally think he's onto something. I think that he uses his power to show people the possibility of what their life is capable of. He's still human. Sometimes he says crazy things, but it's always to his advantage, and that's facts. But anyways, my opinion of Andrew Tate has completely changed 180. That's going to be it for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.